Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's class on government. So, last time we considered definition of government and politics. So, today we'll be looking at why study government and is politics a science. Now, these are the two government question, the critical government question. So, we'll be looking at them one after the other. First off, why study government? There are various reasons why people study governments today. Well, studying governments helps us to understand power dynamics. First reason. Now, why is it power dynamics? It's power dynamics because it helps us understand how power is distributed and exercised within societies. Then we have decision making. This one, we study government in order to understand how laws, policies, and decisions are made. We also study governments in order to know the role of citizens in shaping government policies and action. Then we study governments because government policies affect individuals, communities, and the economic worldwide. So, looking at your screen, in order to rephrase what I said governments, we study governments in order to understand how decisions are carried out and in order to understand or get ready for political participation and for citizens to know their rights and responsibilities. So let's move on. Now, what are the benefits for of studying government? Um, I'll mention just three major benefits of studying government. And you can see it clearly on your screen. It says number one, civic responsibility. Now, one benefit of studying government is because it builds patriotism and duty awareness. The second reason is political awareness, where it encourages informed voting. And the third one is career prep, where paths to public services and leadership are provided. Now, under that civic responsibility, understanding politics helps citizens and make informed decisions and participate in the democratic processes. And also under that political awareness, the benefit of studying politics helps in critical thinking, also in analysis and problem solving skills. And under the career prep, knowledge of politics can lead to career in government, law, or international relations, and so on. Let's move on to the next aspect of it, and that is politics a science? Wow, this is an interesting question. Now, politics can be considered a social science as it involves the systematic study, that is, analyzing political systems, institutions, and behavior. And it also helps in empirical evidence, such as using data and research to understand political phenomena. And also, lastly, for theoretical framework, such as applying the theories that was gotten from the research and models to explain political behaviors and the outcomes. However, politics is also complex and somehow infuriating in the sense that politics is influenced by human emotions, values, and interests. It is also influenced by the contextual factors such as political outcomes, which depends on historical, cultural, and institutional context. Let's continue. Now, politics as a science and an art. In differentiating politics as a science, we say that politics helps in data, research, and theory. And politics as an art helps in judgment and leadership skills. Now, these are their differences. Now, what are the similarities between politics as a science and politics as an art? In order to get a effective politic, the two key core elements is combined or is blended, such as science and art, in order to provide effective politics. Let's continue. Now let's have a quick recap on what I said. Why we study government. One reason there under the recap is we study government in order to improve citizenship, in order to bring a better citizens, and Is politics a science or an art? This aspect has to do with how politics involves study and practices. And also, we learnt about the understanding of politics, how it prepares us for societal participation, such as voting or election or other societal activities. So, I think this has come to the end of our class. See you in our next class.